Hey everyone, if you're looking for a mini PC that can actually keep up with your daily workload without breaking the bank, you might be wondering whether the Beelink SER9 Max is worth your time. I've been putting this little powerhouse through its paces for the past couple of weeks, and I think it's one of those devices that flies under the radar but delivers where it counts. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the heart of this machine, the AMD Ryzen 7 260 processor. Now, I know what you're thinking, isn't that a mobile chip? And you're right, it is. But don't let that fool you. In real-world use, this thing handles everything from web browsing and office work to photo editing and even light video editing without breaking a sweat. I ran multiple Chrome tabs with a dozen YouTube videos playing in the background, a few Lightroom edits, and a couple of Word docs open, and it barely broke a sweat. The 64 GB of RAM is no joke either. It's overkill for most people, sure, but if you're someone who multitasks like crazy or runs virtual machines for work or development, this thing is a dream. I had a Windows 11 VM running alongside a Linux VM, a couple of browsers, and a few IDEs open, and it handled it all without so much as a hiccup. Storage is another area where this mini PC shines. The 1TB NVMe M.2 SSD is blazing fast, and having that much space means you won't have to constantly juggle files or worry about running out of room. I transferred a bunch of large video files over to it, and the transfer speeds were impressive. Plus, the SSD is upgradable, so if you ever need more space down the line, you can pop in another drive without too much hassle. That's a big plus for anyone who likes to future-proof their tech. Now, let's talk connectivity because this thing doesn't hold back. You get 2.5G LAN, Wi-Fi 6, and Bluetooth 5.2, which means you're covered whether you're wired or wireless. The Wi-Fi 6 is a game changer if you have a lot of devices connected to your network. I tested it by streaming 4K video while downloading a large file in the background, and there was no lag or buffering. The Bluetooth 5.2 is solid too. I paired it with a couple of wireless headphones and a keyboard without any issues. And if you're into triple displays, this thing has you covered with HDMI, DisplayPort, and USB 4. I hooked it up to 3 monitors at once, and the setup was seamless. It's perfect for anyone who needs that kind of productivity boost, whether you're a designer, a programmer, or just someone who likes to have multiple screens. The build quality is surprisingly good for a mini PC. It's compact, but it doesn't feel cheap or flimsy. The aluminum body helps with heat dissipation, and the fan is quiet enough that you won't even notice it unless you're in a super quiet room. I ran it for hours on end, and it stayed cool the entire time. The included Windows 11 Pro is a nice touch too. It's pre-installed and ready to go, so you're not stuck dealing with a bare-bones system. Everything just works out of the box, which is exactly what you want from a mini PC. Now, I do have to mention a couple of things that might not be for everyone. First, the included accessories are pretty basic. You get a power adapter and a quick start guide, but that's about it. If you need a keyboard, mouse, or monitor, you'll have to buy those separately. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind. Second, while the performance is great for most tasks, don't expect it to handle heavy gaming or 3D rendering like a full-size desktop. It's not designed for that, and it shows when you push it too hard. But if you're using it for productivity, media consumption, or light creative work, it's more than capable. All in all, the Beelink SER9 Max is a fantastic mini PC for anyone who needs a reliable, compact machine that can handle daily tasks without breaking a sweat. It's not the cheapest option out there, but it's far from the most expensive either. If you're in the market for a mini PC that punches above its weight, this one is definitely worth considering. If you found this review helpful, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to check out the link below if you want to grab one for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.